some, Sophie. Did you, like, one of the questions in here was, do many of the creatures in Fablehaven have roots in various mythologies, particularly Greek? Did you recognize any vocabulary in the book with mythological roots? And what are some of the common words that come from mythologies?
Well, there's Saturn.
Yeah, the satyrs. Are they a Greek
Yeah.
creature? No.
Because Pan was a satyr. Pan was the god of nature.
Right, so that's one that's in there. Any others that anybody identified? I know some of you haven't had a chance to read this yet. Okay, this was one I found interesting. You know about Lena? Lena is the maid in the house, for those of you who haven't had a chance to read it yet. And she was a naiad. And do you know if naiad is a real,
So, yeah.
a Greek mythological creature? Okay, and so as a naiad, she was in a whole different state. She had a very different sense of time, and could basically live nearly forever, always looking the same. So what aspects of mortality did Lena like? Lena chose to fall in love and become immortal. What parts of being immortal did she like?
Like, she liked having, like, all the different things to do, because, like, before, she was all, like, she didn't really notice it when she was a naiad, but, like, when she was a human, she realized that she was just, like, all in the same place all the time, and then in the, like, when she was mortal, she could, like, go, like, she traveled the world, and she saw so many different things.
And she learned a lot of skills, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of was, like, being a suit.
So what does she dislike about being immortal? Do you remember, Brenna?
She's eventually going to die.
Yeah. Slower than her husband did, but she is going to die. And she's getting old. And she can't do things she used to be able to do.
I think that's another thing she didn't like was that she outlived her husband and all the people she loved, they all died before she did.
Yeah.
That's, like, I always kind of thought, hey, wouldn't it be great to be immortal? But not really, because you'd outlive everyone.
Yeah,
So.
that's true.
Yeah.
How do you think she felt about returning to the water? That's something that really bothered Kendra, was how is Lena? Is she okay living back with the naiads again? Yeah.
Like, Kendra thought that, like, once she got the taste of mortality, she would, like, always want to go back there to doing that. But, like, Lena, like, it was, like, she was young again after, like, she was still older, but she was, like, she couldn't really remember it. Like, she was back to being naiad.
That's right.